I'm hearing that song that's like, and when you're back in Chicago, I'll be there. Or here, however it goes. If you haven't already thought of a person, think of a person now. If you couldn't already tell, it's going to be a love reading. And based on that song coming through, it feels like... I need somewhere to put this. Okay. Based on that song coming through, it feels automatically like either you or this other person is like waiting for you. One of y'all are waiting for the other one. You tell me, is it you or is it them? I'd like to mention before we even get started, please, during this reading, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and feel free to make your own assumptions about any of the cards that come out. Because at the end of the day, this is a general collective reading, and above that, you create your reality. I'm a very strong believer of you are co-creating your reality with God, universe, source, higher self, angels, spirit guides, whatever higher power you believe in. You are co-creating the life that you're living with whatever higher power. Okay, the first card is New Love. Okay, it says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay. So what's coming up for me right here, right now is like, if you have moved on, like if they're the one who's like, and when you're back in Chicago, I'll be there, then like maybe you should do a cord cutting letter, like release that person if you have a new love that you are interested in now. Completely up to you. As always, like I already mentioned, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Feel free to make your own assumptions about any of the cards that come out. Okay, I'm also having something else come through, but this feels like very like niche. Like it's definitely not going to apply to everyone, but it feels like for at least one of you, it's like maybe going off to college or going somewhere else for the summer. Yeah. Or just like, I guess maybe that's what the song is about. I'm not really sure. That's really all that I know from the song. But where was I going with that? Okay, I completely lost my train of thought because another card came out. So moving on, take what you will from that last card. The next card is Healing Family Issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay. I love the imagery on all the cards. Like in this deck and all the other decks. Just so cool. So it's feeling like you could benefit from some inner child healing, some inner child work. And yeah, like the card says, forgiveness. Forgive your parents, but also forgive yourself. And remind yourself that you were doing the best you could at that point in time where whatever happened, traumatic stuff happened. Even now, you're doing the best you can now. And maybe 10 years later, you're going to be like, why did I do that? Like, you were doing the best you can at any given point in time. So there's no need for regrets. Do some inner work, some introspection, and forgive whoever, whatever needs to be forgiven, so you can move on from it and not have to carry that burden with you wherever you go, in every relationship, in every situation. What? Okay. The next card is Forgiving and Learning. Okay, so I think God, universe, source, higher self, angels, spirit guides, higher self, again, whatever higher power you believe in, they're really like nailing it in. I don't know the expression I'm trying to think of, but like, they're like, forgiveness. Like, that's definitely a big thing coming up with this reading. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the... Just read the card. You experience more love in your present moments. Okay. I'm going to read it one more time. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I feel like a lot of us have been through traumatic things and we haven't fully healed from them. And that affects so many things, like the decisions you make, but also how deeply you're able to feel, how deeply you will allow yourself to feel. If you're holding on to these stories of love never lasts, I always get my heart broken, blah, 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 you're not going to allow yourself to fully love someone and fully receive the love that someone else wants to give you. And also, as well, you're going to be feeling like at any moment the other shoe could drop or whatever. Like, it's all going to be just taken away from you. And that's going to cause a lot of friction, a lot of insecurity, mistrust, a lot of like not great things within the relationship. Again, forgiveness is just such a big part of this. Healing and forgiveness, but like, I guess forgiving kind of falls under the healing category. Okay, the next card is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay. So, with this card, I don't know why, but it's making me want to go back to the first card, like the new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. That one, I don't know, it just really feels like a summer fling type of thing to me personally. But again, I'll tell you, this is a general collective reading. I guess it's not general for this one. Collective love reading. Everyone's situation is going to be a little bit different, and even if someone's giving you a personal one-on-one reading, the way time works, it's non-linear, and we live in like a quantum reality, so you can make a decision that's something you normally wouldn't do something you normally wouldn't do, and that kind of like branches off into a new timeline where different things happen. So nothing is set in stone. Just remember that. Okay. So I'm going to wrap it up with these cards, but I do want to have a card come out from this other little deck that I have that I like to use during love readings sometimes, and just ask, was the person you were originally thinking of in the beginning of this, are they your person? Are y'all meant to be together in a long-term type of thing? And this is how many cards is it? 13 card deck, so very small. It's basically like yes or no answers. Was the person you initially thought of a person that you're meant to be with for your highest and greatest good? There we go. There we go, bestie. Yes, yes, and yes. So take that as you will. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Feel free to make your own assumptions about the card. Like with that card I just pulled, it could have been the very, very, very first person you thought of, or it could have been the one that was like the new love one. Those could be two different people. You decide. Personally, I would take it as like the very, very, very first one, because that was kind of my intention with pulling that card. But you have free will, free will. You are co-creating your reality with God, universe, source, higher self, angels, spirit guides, Mother Nature. If you're atheist, I don't really know. Like, if you're atheist, let me know what I should use for atheist individuals, because I don't really know. Okay, I'm rambling and I feel all over the place now, but that's your reading. If this message resonated with you, drop a like, comment if you feel called to do so, and subscribe so you can see more messages from me that are meant for you. Okay, bye. I love you.